The fourth category is grains and fruits. And it has to be understood that not, we would say that almost all types of fruit are not zakatable. Watermelon, oranges, apples, peaches, all of these are not zakatable. Also, vegetables are not zakatable. Cucumbers, tomatoes, green leaves of all types are not zakatable. So if I have a farm and I'm growing lettuce, there's no zakat on that. But if I sell the lettuce or the vegetables or the fruit, it becomes part of the third category, which is commercial goods. So I have to give zakat. But for grain, for example, wheat, barley, corn, all of these are zakatable. However, there are conditions for such zakat, and that is it reaches the threshold. And what is the threshold? The threshold is measured in size, not in weight. So the Prophet said 5 awsuq, and al-wasaq is measured by 60 sa', which makes it 300 sa'. What is a sa', Sheikh? A sa' is a container like that we put things in it and we fill it up, and this is one sa'. And each sa' is composed of 4 mud, and each mud is what gathers in a normal person's hands. So if I have rice and I do this and I fill it up, this is 1 mud, and I put it in a container, and if I take 4 scoops, this becomes 1 sa'. So 300 sa' of grain or above, it's due on dates, it's due on raisins, coming of course from grapes. That's it. Don't go to other fruits or vegetables. And scholars said that the common denominator between these categories is that you can store them and you measure them by size. So grains are measured by liter or by sa'. Raisin is likewise, dates likewise, and you can store them so the poor does not have to eat them fresh. He can keep them for a month, 6 months, a year, whatever, and feed on that until the next time zakah. Unlike a lunar year is not necessary for zakat to be due. So if it is harvesting time, you have to give zakat. So if you harvest twice a year, you give zakat twice a year. And the amount of zakat is also different than all the others. So it's not 2.5. It's either 5% or 10%. 5% is given when there is hardship in taking care of your land, meaning that you have to bring water from far away and you have to spend money to irrigate rather than having a stream running by or anything, and it rains all the time and the streams are close by. There's not a lot of hard work or money spent. Then you give 10% out of the crops when you harvest it. And it's an issue of dispute whether we have to give zakat on only raisins or also on grapes that are fresh, on dates that are dry, or also on ripe dates when they're yellow or red and fresh. And the most authentic opinion is that you do have to give zakat on that as well.